Hey, hi guys, hi! Lady Jules here, and we are back with Asterigos. So last time, whenever I played this, we did pretty much like the tutorial section of the game of learning how to play, learning the different battle styles and everything, and I've decided to go with the sword as well as the staff. So that is what we have at the moment. Um, for our stuff. Everything. So, right now we're trying to find a way into the city of Aphes, and we are in search of this girl's father. And his crew that went into the city of Aphes. So, that gets me every time. We're just gonna go. So, ooh, what's it?
That's?
That's a burial site. Various items of Northwind Legion equipment are placed upon this grave. Judging from the names written on them, this is Halfthor and Gunnarsson's final resting place.
This is a Northwind Legion grave. From the looks of it, it was dug recently. Hathor and Gunnarsson. I don't know why you were buried here, but may the wind guide your souls.
That's definitely not good. So I think those two were part of her father's group. Oh, I haven't even read these. In the name of the wind, I've never seen such a gigantic crocodile with such an abundance of magic energy. What could have happened to Aphes for it to spawn with such a monstrosity? Otto and Zagger are stuck in the monster. There must have been a fierce battle here. I don't know how long ago this happened. Perhaps they are not too far from here. Papa and the others must be behind this massive solid wall. I'm getting closer. I can feel it. Halfthor and Gunnarsson. Carl always told me how they used to take care of me and give me little wooden animal toys. By the Northwind, I truly hope they didn't suffer much in their final moment. Okay. Oh. Bad. Because they were...
Judging by its direction, I should be able to get into the city from here. Wow. What a terrifying magical aura. Even the forest is filled with strange monsters I've never seen before. And if that's the case, the city must also be... No, don't think about that. I need to focus on completing my mission.
Can I take this lantern? I take this lantern. There's something down here though. Take it. Silver slab? What do I do with a silver slab? Guessing I don't want to go water.
To think that Halfthor and Gunnarsson died. What the hell could have happened with Operation Ashwind? Their last report just mentioned someone living in Aphes. There hasn't been any word from them since. I really am worried about them. Hopefully the Northwind can guide me to my father soon. Please, I'll do anything.
See, God. That was the wrong button. I kind of wish I could take one of the lanterns with me, but... I'm also, like, looking around to see if there's, like, anything as well. As I fall back in the water. Because there could be anything here, and I want to make sure that I find what I need. Okay. There we go. That's a little better. Now I can hear.
Oh, I better not fall in. I never did pass the Legion's swimming test. I hate this feeling. Like the water's bottomless.
Runaway Diary #1. We have all the Runaway Diaries. Okay. That worthless wretch, Marble, all he does is impose martial law. Who knows if he is planning to rule Aphes alone? He lived Asterigos. Looking at the that the people are in and how the army has lost control of all areas, I would say Aphes is gone for good. Fortunately, I made my preparations long ago, and I am getting out of this damn place. Okay, so that's all of those. Gotta be careful to not fall into the water. Here. Starlight ore. Okay. Let's keep moving. I thought I saw something in the corner of my eye. That symbol. Oh, I think I fall here. There's a ladder right here. That makes things a lot better. Okay. Kind of ear. I don't know about this. About to fight like another boss or something like that. That doesn't look right. That looks like the opposite of right.
Up ahead. That energy's different from what I've seen before. Is it some sort of magic? What the?
Let us out of here! Why can't we leave?
The Archon has ordered that anyone who wants to leave Aphes must undergo strict investigation.
I didn't spread the magic curse! I have a pass and proof of assets. You have to let me leave.
I do not. You need to reapply for the pass. So go to the plaza and go.
Help! Monster! Someone just turned into a monster!
What?
He had a starlight in his hand, and then he suddenly...
May the three bless us. We're all doomed.
Is this some kind of image magic? Is it something that happened in Aphes? Could it be related to the curse? There are so many incredible phenomena here.
I want to read that. That's wrong. It's not simply an illusionary recreation of the past, even though the streets are perfectly preserved. Maybe Aphes isn't a dead city like the rumors say. Maybe people. I don't know. Something doesn't seem right. I don't know why, but just something. I have a bad feeling something like extremely bad happened here, and I can't help but have that feeling right now. City.
Stop right there.
Wait, are you from Aphes?
And from the looks of you, you're with the Northwind Legion, but a child.
You know of the Northwind Legion. Have you seen any others?
No time for that now. You're coming with me.
Damn it!
I pushed the button to dodge! happened? I went down, I know that.
Is she really a Northwind warrior? Looks like she's just a child.
She also had this order on her, mistress.
What's more, mistress, if you'll pardon my interruption, she's wearing that necklace.
Very well. Let me examine her to check her magic synergy. What the?
That was supposed to happen?
Awake.
Good. We need to talk, outsider.
Huh? What is this place? By the North Wind, you all look...
Strange?
Just who exactly are you? Are you Ephesians?
Yes, we're Ephesians. Aristoi, to be precise. And it was I, Minerva, who gave the order to capture the Northwind Legion's men. Fortunately for me, you're the one we encountered. It seems this is the fate the three have bestowed upon us.
What are you going to do to me? And what's an Aristoi?
Easy now. Aristoi only means that we are of the noble class. What's your name, child?
Hilda.
Hilda. You came in the name of your country's royal house to look for Commander Harold, yes?
You went through my things?
Calm yourself. There's more. I conducted a magical detection test on you. That's how I know you're no ordinary scout. You're also Harold's daughter.
You...
I'll take that as an admission. Moving on then. There's something I'd like to discuss with you. Roxanne, replay the echo.
Yes, mistress.
Human. As luck would have it, I'm looking for your new friend.
No, not luck. I came for you. It's comforting to see you out and about, but please, stop any contact with Harold. He is of vital importance to me.
Look at what you've made them do. Stop it, human. You brought chaos to the city.
That is my intention. They are excellent in combat and make highly effective paths. I plan to achieve my goal with the help of these outsiders.
You're willing to destroy everything for your own agenda?
Such hypocrisy coming from you. You know full well that this city is nothing but a fading illusion. Yes, a few soldiers died, but so what? Anyone who tries to stop me must pay.
You go too far, human. Release those outsiders immediately! Your actions will bring danger to all of us!
Pathetic. Do you honestly think I can be dissuaded by your scorn and raised voice? Our relationship is long, Harold. And as for Harold, he will not listen to you. He has no choice but to do what I ask. What's more, the outsiders are completely at my mercy. Is there any argument more clear? You can't help Harold, and you know it. He will not listen to you. To a certain degree, he is more tenacious than even me. Time is up. I've said all I am going to say, and I'll be taking my leave now. And Minerva, I think it would be best if we don't see each other again.
Human!
Father! What's the meaning of this?
Simply put, your father's legion met with danger. The Echo Stones record events that have happened in this city. They are the pure, unadulterated truth. Any questions?
We're gonna ask all of these, so ask about what happened to the city. I think that Aphes is a cursed wasteland, but in reality it's not. There's still many people trying to live normal lives. There are commoners, soldiers, and even local gangs of ruffians. It's just that because of magic we can't leave the city. Why? You don't need to know. Or rather, what I should say is, you'll know soon enough. Ask about what happened in Northwind. Oh. What happened to Northwind Legion here? The gangs of the Black Streets have been watching them ever since they arrived. The War Axe likes to capture outsiders who venture to the city and use them for their own ends. Your Legion escaped, but now they've encountered even greater trouble. Is it something to do with that Eumendis guy? Yes, all the troubles here are connected to him. We're gonna ask who he is. I have no idea who he is. Who is that man, Eumendis? It doesn't sound like my father is willingly working with him. What's that about? He's the one who let the curse into the city and made us like this. He did that to the entire city on his own? But from what I know, Aphes has been cursed for 1,000 years. That means it's as you think. We've used these suffering bodies to live for 1,000 years. Wait, you live for 1,000 years? That's impossible. In short, as of right now, Eumendis is undoubtedly Aphes' most cunning and dangerous enemy. He used your father's sense of duty to the throne to manipulate the Legion, and he also tried to stop me from finding a way to lift the curse. Why does he want to stop you? What's his motive? What is the curse, and how can you recover from it? I know you're shocked, but did you wait a while to ask these questions? Why? I haven't asked about more personal things yet. I know you're still wary of me. It's not like I can completely trust you either. You'll need to increase your value here first before we can be more open with each other, don't you think?
So not only was my father threatened by this Eumenides, but he was also manipulated into doing his dirty work? But they just came to investigate Aphes. How did it end up like this?
Is that so? As I see it, your people shouldn't have come here in the first place. I won't harm anyone in the Northwind Legion. However, the best thing for everyone is for all of you to leave as soon as possible. If you're willing to work with me, we may be able to end this disaster with the fewest casualties. What do you think?
If it means my father and fellow soldiers will be safe, I'm willing to do whatever it takes.
I see. Well then, on behalf of all the adherents here, I welcome you. For now, you can rest a while. You may also speak with the others here and get your gear and weapons in order. Once you're ready, come find me, and we'll discuss our plans for working together.
Okay. From now on, you can select which talents you want to develop and master your preferred weapons and abilities. This is a shelter, a region controlled by adherents. It is also a safe area in this game. Try talking to every person in the shelter to learn more about Aphes. Minerva is the leader of the adherents. She will assign important missions via the war table, which records the situation in each of the major regions of Aphes. Probably can't go through that door.
Did I disturb your sleep?
I'm very much awake, and I have a terrible headache. But first, welcome to our home sweet home, the shelter. You may address me as Lady Roxanne. I'm the steward here. Luckily for you, most of my work doesn't involve you. Of course, if you'd like to chat with me and I happen to have some free time, I can tell you some things about this city.
Alright, no problem.
If I may be so bold as to ask, there's something I'm quite curious about. Why are you, a girl, coming here as a warrior?
In our country, anybody can be a warrior. I don't understand what you mean.
So you willingly cast off your dresses. I see. Let's talk about something else, child. Otherwise my headache will return.
Roxanne the steward. Roxanne is the chief housekeeper of all the adherents. She can help in analyzing echo stones, important sources of information regarding the past and president of Aphes. Roxanne also assists you in managing the storehouse. Any items that are above your backpack carrying limit will be stored here. You can collect these items from Roxanne when you return to the shelter. Oh, okay. That's nifty. And there's this guy over here.
How are you feeling?
I was a bit dizzy when I came to, but I'm alright now.
Impressive. Indeed, you do seem stronger than an average child.
The Northwind Legion are hand-picked elite warriors, so you shouldn't have been comparing me to average children to begin with.
That's not what I meant. Your aptitude for magic isn't very high, but your proficiency and solid movements surprised me. How about a formal introduction? I'm Bion, Mistress Minerva's guard captain. I'm in charge of work arrangements and operational command in the shelter. I'm also the one who retrieved that echo you just listened to. Now then, aside from tips on how to defeat me, is there anything else you'd like to talk about?
I'm the guard captain. As the captain of Minerva's guard, Bion is in charge of all adherent soldiers, as well as providing information about missions. He is a combat training partner. Oh.
What do you want to know? Ha! Feel like sparring?
We can train with him, or we could just chat. Know more about you. Straight to the point, just like a soldier. I like that about you. I was originally a centurion of the Aphes Legion. Later on, a twist of fate made me the mistress's guard. After that, Aphes was cursed. I could feel how determined the mistress was to save the city, so I joined the adherents. My daily work includes training the adherent soldiers, acting as the adherent's commander, and most importantly, combat. I personally carry out any mission that involves using force. This sounds similar to the Northwind Legion. We're not a regular army, but rather the executors of the king's missions. The days of normal armies are long gone, but nothing can destroy the bonds between brothers and sisters in arms. Okay, we're gonna ask how he trains. That might help us figuring out how to do certain combat and stuff. So let's see. You look pretty young. How did you get so strong? Aphes places great importance on the development of military officers, so all Aristoi must undergo training from a young age. And because of my family, I couldn't fail. So I passed the selection and climbed the ranks all the way until I became a centurion. I believe that only through repeated rigorous training can we hone the perfect combat and magic skills. I must say you held your own. With the weaponry and Sarai on your side, even Anbari's best will have a hard time competing with us Ephesians. Don't underestimate us. I'll definitely beat you the next time we spar. You've got a drive. Good. Okay. How about Aphes? Ask about the echo. I'm so confused about those echoes. How did you get them? Actually, we're pretty confused about the appearance of these echoes ourselves. Ever since the curse broke out, the magic energy in the city has become stronger and more erratic. All kinds of strange things have been happening. So the city records everything you do? It sounds so weird. Theories are a bit complicated. I heard about them from Zikoi? Myself? I'm guessing that's how it's pronounced. The powerful magic of Aphes has given rise to a new state that we can't comprehend, one that's not affected by time. Every memory that leaves a mark on this land will be seized by magic and reappear. So what you mean is, even events that happened before the curse broke out might be turned into echo stones. Yeah, but it's rare. We don't have the ability to analyze the whole picture yet. Maybe they have some other uses. I'm also relying on collecting echo stones to find out where my father may have appeared. Can I collect echo stones too? Certainly. If you come across a bunch of condensed magic floating in mid-air, it's probably an echo. If you get near it and resonate with it, the energy will condense into a special piece of starite. Okay.
The glory of the three.
That's very, very interesting. We're going to explore this place, because I don't want to... Ooh.
Hello, is there anything I can... Whoa! Sorry, sweetie. Your appearance gave me quite a shock. Though, I'm probably the one who'd scare you.
It's alright. I'm not scared.
Looks really
You're
pretty.
brave. Not all the adherents are so accepting, but you look completely unfazed. Guess you're not the average outsider, are you? I admire that. I'm Vulcane. I'm the smith here. I'm also
That
in
fox
charge
looks
of our
really
weapons
pretty.
and armor. I'm pretty good, if I do say so myself. Wanna see?
Okay, the shelter's blacksmith. She's able to use a fusion technology to enhance Hilda's weapons and increase their power. Yes. Like, yes, immediately. Vulcan can also make the protective trinkets commonly used by Ephesians. These trinkets contain magic that can effectively strengthen Hilda's defense.
Hey, sweetie, what's up?
Half trinket. We have to have certain materials for that. Okay, so what about the weapons? Upgrade. I can upgrade my weapon. Let's upgrade the sword. Upgrade my staff. I want to upgrade this again. Perfect.
Thank you.
Let's go. Like a lot of things here. Talk to them. A save. I'm not gonna go save it yet. I can't talk. I'm gonna do more exploring before I save it. The Argus Bazaar, and through the streets you can arrive at the Stella Mine and Phelan Academy. It's not where you should be going now. Okay. So at some point I'll be going there. I can't read any of that. Ooh. A little grave site. What it looks like. The Black Streets. You must obtain the mistress's permission before you can proceed. Okay. I'm gonna have to do like different mission stuff. Stairs. There's like nothing down here. Like, I came down here for nothing. I bet this is like where you spar. Oh. There's a lot of people here. Really a lot of people down here. Down here than I thought. Okay, so let's go up these stairs. I'm out of stamina. Down this way. Why are there blocks there? Need to open this door from the other side. Okay. Go that way at all. Okay, so I'm guessing we go back upstairs. Let's save it, because I think we've explored everything. We're gonna go ahead and rest. And then I'm gonna go through my talents and stuff. I've not been over here. I can only talk to certain people. Let's go back over. Before I do that, Now. Yeah, okay, so that's more out. There's like more skills and stuff that I can get now. I think it's because I'm doing stuff with the staff more.
What do you think of the shelter?
It's a solid base. I'm all ready now.
Good. Then come, let's talk about our deal.
What's there to talk about?
Your goal is to find Harold and ask the Legion to withdraw. My goal is lifting Asterigos, the curse that has haunted this city for 1,000 years. Fortunately, I have a few echo stones here that Bion has collected. They're all conversations related to your father. With these echoes, we can deduce where they've been and what they're planning. However,
You won't give me them for free, right?
indeed, until I can guarantee you won't cause any threats to the adherents, I plan to use these as a bargaining chip. Without the adherents' help, you cannot possibly find traces of them on your own in this city.
All right, it seems I don't have a choice. At least I'm interested in you all and this city.
Your curiosity truly is extraordinary. Is there anything else you'd like to know? If not, we can get down to business.
Okay, so we have all this stuff. So we're gonna ask every single one of these because we're gonna need to know more about her, about what's going on, and everything else. Ask about her past. Said you leave this place. Are you a soldier? No, I am of the other Aristoi. I'm from the House Laurel bloodline, one of the few pure-blooded Aristoi with a lineage of more than 1,000 years. So you have nobles too. It is just a term passed down from an ancient structure. Perhaps it's different from the concept of nobility as you know it. Oh my goodness gravy, my tongue is getting twisted already. In the past, only those with noble blood could be called Aristoi, but in Aphes, anyone with enough money and status can call themselves as such. My house was responsible for a large part of the starite processing industry and has a deep understanding of magic. In the past, many great leaders contributed to the establishment of Aphes' glory and prosperity. But now our country is in peril, and as the sole surviving branch of House Laurel, it is my responsibility to save Aphes. Then why aren't the other Ephesians willing to help you? You're still young and don't understand the troubles of politics, and I don't plan to explain too much to you. Hey, I was just... Forget it. Who are the adherents and what's their objective? You mentioned that you're the representative of the adherents. Who are they? They're the organization that I lead, a gathering of people not divided by rank, trying to lift the curse with the smallest number of sacrifices. Our efforts have seen plenty of results, but the Archon doesn't recognize us, and we can't seek help from other factions. This place you see here is the entirety of our resources. Didn't look like much. It honestly didn't look like much. Not recognized by the Archon. Why? It's been a long time since I've met someone as blunt as you. That's... Wow. Are you the type of person to say whatever pops into your head? Maybe. Hey, we're curious, okay? We're just curious. Yes, curiosity kills the cat! I've said all that you need to know. As for the nitty-gritty of the situation, there's no need for me to further. At the end of the day, our activities and your objective are unrelated. You can set aside your curiosity for now. No, we're not going to. We're going to talk about the adherence members. How many people are in the adherence? There are a few dozen core members, but we have eyes and people who work with us throughout the city. We're not an army, and we don't have the resources for large-scale battles. Some of the members are from my own house and have been with me since the beginning. Others are those who share our ideals and subsequently joined. Asterigos Curse stems from magic. We must use magic to lift it. Because of that, aside from basic logistics and combat personnel, many of our numbers are physically engaged in magic research. That word is going to kill me every time I try to read it. Talk about others. Roxanne. Roxanne. She's very serious, isn't she? But she's only doing her job. You'll soon get used to her. What does she do? She's the adherent steward. Before that, she was a vassal of my family. I see, so she's an Aristoi too. Correct. She's of House Grass, which holds fealty to House Laurel. So you understand why she's such a stickler for etiquette. Such things are very important to the Aristoi class. It's vital to the stability of the shelter. I hope you can give her more respect. For example, try turning a blind eye when she gives you a hard time. I'll try. Fine. Lion's really good at fighting. Yes, he was a veteran centurion before becoming an Aristoi guard captain. Given the lack of manpower in the shelter, he must take care of every single military-related matter. You've witnessed his capabilities, haven't you? Yeah, he's amazing. He deserves your respect, not only for his fighting skills, but also for his candor and vigilance. You'll understand what I mean later. Vulcan. That smith of yours. What about her? She has some great skills, and I saw the armor she had on the counter. It was very well maintained. Oh, I thought you were going to talk about her appearance. No, I'd never. Looks like your manners are better than I expected. I don't think she'd mind, though. She's even boasts about how smooth her fur is. I have such smooth fur. Oh my goodness. She is very pretty, though. Vulcan is very pretty. Still, I hope you can be considerate. Not everybody can be as innocent as she is. I understand. Okay. Ask about the history of Aphes. What's the curse of Aphes? I'm curious, why are people able to survive in a place with such a high concentration of magic? This is Asterigos, the curse of stars. The curse caused some changes to our bodies. Bearing any injuries, we seem to be immortal. Relative to that, we've lost our normal flesh and are unable to grow or procreate. The moment we die, we turn into magic concentrates and crumble. You turn into magic concentrates? And if we don't get magic at certain time intervals, our bodies will be in extreme pain. You could say that we're something between human and non-human. Quite hard to believe, isn't it? A tiny bit. I'm sorry, my expression must have looked really rude. Ask about the curse. We're going to ask about the curse's impact on Aphes. Our king is also afflicted with the curse after getting an Ephesian relic. The curse seems to have changed your bodies. Does that mean the same will happen to our king? It starts with a change of skin color. That's the first sign. Next is the constitution. Ephesians can no longer eat normal food. Instead, we consume magic-filled stardust. But there's not enough stardust outside of Aphes to keep your king alive. That means if the king doesn't lift the curse, his body will be in burning pain and he'll develop a frenzied thirst for magic. That's definitely not good. That's the opposite of good. When that time comes, immortality becomes torment. Sooner or later, your king will be driven to madness, or his flesh will crumble into dust first. That sounds terrible. Ask about the starlight. About the starlight you mentioned. We have something similar in Abari. We just call it magicite, is all, and it isn't nearly as powerful. I examined your weapons. You're right. The properties of your magicite and our starlight are very similar. But compared to starlight, magicite's energy is extremely limited, so it couldn't satisfy our hunger. Even though I could feel it when I came into the city, hearing about it from you is still shocking. Even Aphes' magic aptitude is 1,000 years ago far exceeded what you can imagine. So I don't expect outsiders to be able to help in lifting Aphes' curse. Well, thanks a lot! What do you mean? What I mean is, you haven't created more trouble. We should thank the stars. We're gonna ask what the source of stardust. If you can only consume stardust, then where does stardust come from? Stardust is a processed form of starite, but don't be mistaken, it's not simply crushed starite. You didn't think we just swallowed ore, did you? That image did cross my mind! It did cross the mind, that's for certain. We often mix it with water, alcohol, and dough to make it more resemble food. We still maintain our traditional diet of ways of eating. That's important for us. If we completely abandon our culture, we'll inevitably forget who we once were. But isn't stardust, or rather starite, is there a steady supply of it? What do you think? Water dries up, fire burns out, earth grows barren, and even wind becomes stagnant. Yet adherents always working to control rations and search for ore veins, recycle unnecessary magical devices, and even trade with others. But time's running out. If we don't solve our current predicament, sooner or later the starlight will run out and we will perish. That's definitely about Harold and the Northwind Legion. We can do this one. I have a question. Do you know a way to slow the curse? Is this question relevant to your father's mission? I've known the details for a while now. You don't need to conceal it from me. I heard that your king obtained a treasure from Aphes and was cursed. So Herod was dispatched to search for a solution. Little did he know that Ephesians are similarly unable to escape the curse. What happened next is just as you heard. Herod was used by a new Tremendous. Aren't you researching a solution though? If you just told my father, I did, but without a firm grasp on the key to lifting the curse, we may need to spend decades or even millennia on it. I doubt your kingdom has that kind of time. Then does Amundus have a solution? Of course not. He just lied in order to use Northwind Legion. The whole city already knows him to be a liar and a madman. How else would he be reduced to the point where he can only deceive outsiders? That's great. Talk about Amundus. Okay, never mind. Let's get into business.
I'm ready. Now, how are we going to cooperate?
I'm glad we can come to an arrangement. Let's start from the simplest part. Since you dared to sneak into Aphes alone, I'm sure asking you to enter enemy territory shouldn't be a problem. Let's take this to the war table. I'll explain things to you there.
Okay. Black Streets. Black Streets are located between the inner and outer walls of the city, and the city has always been filled with slaves, the poor, and mobsters. Following Asterigos, Barad commanded the war axe to incite a riot among the Black Streets residents. Seeing as the Aphes Legion had long since evacuated the area, the Black Streets became a region that existed outside the law.
First, you need to go to the Black Streets and find the shifting stone that was stolen by the war axe. Not too long ago, one of Barad's men claimed it while looting. We must take it back. The war axe is a power that we must not ignore. Their leader, Barad, even calls himself Lord of the Black Streets. You'd best keep a low profile while carrying this out. If Barad notices the adherents, it'll be bad for both of us. Once you're ready, go to the entrance to the Black Streets in the sewers. Quintus, the information peddler, will give you more information on the shifting stone.
Browse the document. Most beautiful and honorable mistress, I have taken the care of your request and confirmed that the shifting stone is in Morax's hands. As for its exact location, I will need to ask around. I can provide information the next time you send someone here. I must also mention that Barad's men have been extremely tight-lipped lately, but it is not so easy to get information. People even ask for stardust wine brewed from rose grapes before they will talk. Helping you get this information has me running a bit short on funds. Would it be possible to get the goods you promised a bit earlier? I'll wait for you at the usual spot in 3 days. Your humble and obedient servant, Quintus. Investigation report on the lost shifting stone. Mistress, I have investigated every person who took part in the transportation of the shifting stone. Although no leaker has been found as of yet, the suspicion of eternal personnel cannot be completely ruled out. However, in the name of the battle maiden's fearless lions, I personally selected these soldiers myself, and they have been with us for hundreds of years. They have no reason to betray the adherents at this time. I'll continue investigating the matter and will alert you as soon as I find any evidence. Fine. Okay. Plus description. The War Axe sees the adherent shifting stone. We're going to take it back, but we have to keep a low profile. The intelligence peddler Quintus will help in carrying out this task.
Take this glimmer. It'll help light your way.
This is magic. It's amazing.
There's still more. Make the most of it. Back to the matter at hand. Follow the passage on my left, and you'll see the entrance to the sewer. If you follow the sewer, you'll arrive at the entrance to the Black Streets. That's where we've arranged to meet Quintus. Alright, if there's anything else you'd like to ask about, you can come to me, Bion, or Roxanne at any time.
Got it.
Okay, so we're gonna ask these real quick. He also the informers can't be trusted. He has some good sense. He has some sense. Good. You're right. He's not someone we can trust, but that's also something. Wait. By making use of the information network's characteristics and feeding appropriate information, he analyzes other forces that are also using the network. So what you mean is, he also sells information on the adherence to other people. What he sells is information that we filtered to matter. Barad. Your tone when you mention Barad, it's obvious you don't like him. He's like a toad, deluding himself into thinking he could jump out of a well, yet never washing the mud from himself. So you do dislike him. I don't want to revisit the man's evil deeds. What he does is one of the driving forces behind the misery of Aphes. Can the leader of a gang really have such a powerful influence? Everything is connected, child. Although Amundus is the one behind Asterigos Curse, without Barad stirring up trouble, the situation wouldn't have deteriorated as quickly as it did. That's with the Shifting Stone. Can you tell me anything about the Shifting Stone? It's a type of rare dark violet starite that's been crystallized and undergone special processing. I can't reveal its use just yet, but know that it's an important part of our plan. Because of that, we must take back the Shifting Stone. We can't sit by and watch as that greedy Barad makes it a part of his collection. Okay. That's it.
Please speak. Time is of the essence.
The glimmer can light up surrounding of Hilda. If you have set a quick button for it, then button summon or dismiss the glimmer. Use it as an item menu. Open system menu, select system options, set the quick button in the okay, so then the glimmer button? That's my dash. Wrong button. I don't know. I figure out. I don't know. We just light. Okay. So I'm gonna stop here for right now. We just learned a whole bunch of information about a whole bunch of stuff that is happening with Aphes and everything else. I will be doing more as well with this game. Everything will be going to the Black Streets in the next episode and be meeting Quintus and possibly get there. So I am gonna end it here. So again, thank you guys so much for coming out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and stuff. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye guys. Bye.